You are born to be rich, and not through struggle and striving, hustling, not through the grind of a 9 to 5 or building an empire, having to prove yourself, having to earn your God given richness. But in fact, it's inevitable when you know who you are. Do you realize that you are one in 8 billion or so people on this world? Unique, original, authentic in your individuality. And at the heart of that individuality are gifts, talents, abilities, inspirations, all of which are yours, uniquely yours, in the way that you express yourself, in the way that you create, in the way that you are present, in the way that you exist. And you see, that is why it is inevitable, because just for the fact of your being, just for the very essence of your existence, is your abundance. That essence of what you are is absolutely priceless. And you see, we have been programmed to undermine it, to devalue it, to depreciate it, because we have been conditioned to be slaves. We have been programmed to be victims to our circumstances, to life, to employers, to the government, to all of these authority figures outside of ourselves. We have been taught to outsource our power. And then through this funny system, this funny way of being in the world, of outsourcing ourselves, we actually create the illusion that we're powerless, because we buy into a system which is not true. We buy into a reality which is an illusion, that we need to earn, that we need to work up to it, that we need to, through time and effort, earn our richness, our abundance, our wealth. All the while, it is the eternal spring within you, which is always accessible to you, always one turn of your attention back inward to who you truly are. And the more you cultivate that knowing of your true self and investigate the beliefs, the conditions, the programs which you have bought into as a part of this society, as a part of this world, which are the only things that are keeping you from being you and being abundant, purely as a reflection of being you, receiving unbelievable amounts of money, unbelievable amounts of opportunities, recognition, all of the things that allow for abundance, for living a life which is financially free, connected to others, fulfilled on a soul level, creatively inspired in each moment, not having to compromise yourself, not having to sell yourself out, not having to do anything that you don't want to do just to earn a buck. You see, the more we do that, the more we sell ourselves out for a paycheck, the more we buy into that slave mentality, that victim reality of needing to do things that we don't want to do in order to earn. But that reality is equal and right next to the reality where you are the creator. And by purely recognizing the infinite intelligence and inspiration and creativity of your own imagination, which is your true self, which is what you always already are and always have been, you have access to all the inspiration, the opportunities, the synchronicities, the guidance to lead you down the path which is wholly yours. And it is only an effect of your being. You see, we have been taught to depreciate ourselves, to look up to the government, to authorities, to certain figures, to the rules, to the system itself, needing to fit ourselves in. And when we have proven our worth, when we have worked hard, when we have earned our wealth, our richness, then maybe we will be given it. But it is within you. And only when you seek within yourself for who you truly are and uncover the gifts, the talents, the abilities that are yours already, and you remember those, and you embrace those, and you accept yourself, and you allow yourself to be you, and you with courage be that, you share that, you put yourself out there, you take the seeming risk of stepping out of the paradigm of the world. You go against the grain and you be you, which is understandably not so easy when everyone is looking for the answer outside of themselves. But when you look within and you seek the truth of yourself and you find and remember who you are, then you have everything that you need to be rich. And look around you in our modern world of technology, of opportunity, of authenticity, that creative currency, which is desperately sought after by everyone who is seemingly stuck in a system that is no longer serving our society. Everyone is looking for a reminder, a permission slip to just be themselves. And that is what I'm telling you. It is already within you. You would not exist. You would not be born. You would not be here now in this rapidly advancing society if you were not meant to be you and to be rich purely because of your existence. And if you don't believe this, if you doubt this, if you're cynical or skeptical about this, you need only look to your own beliefs about yourself, about life, about the world, about others, because you will be harboring a limiting belief, a lack belief about who you think you are. Because otherwise, you would just be that, and you would experience the abundance, the richness that is a natural effect of that. Because it is wholly unnatural to be and to not be abundant in your being. Because your true self, who you really are, the I am that you are, the presence that you are, the consciousness that you are is everything. And when you remember your true self as that heart of everything, that core of everyone, that essence of all of life, how could you not be rich? How could you not feel rich? How could you not see possibilities in everything? How could you not feel your own worth, infinite worth? How could you not be inspired with creativity? How could you not feel the connection with all of life and be motivated, moved, compelled to serve, to love, to give, to contribute, to share, to create? You see, that is the love of life, that is your beingness. At the essence of who you are is the love of being, the love of life itself. And that is abundant. It is a constant flourishing. It is a constant rebirth. It is a constant unfolding into more possibilities. And that is your true self. That is your natural state. And all you need to do is let go of the beliefs that oppose that limit that create a sense of lack as a reality around that. And remember who you really are. And then you will start to remember all that you can be, all that you can do, all that you can create and share. these gifts, these talents, these abilities that you were born with, that you probably knew very well as a child, naturally, effortlessly. You shared these, you emanated these, you demonstrated these. It was so natural to you. Somewhere along the way, it became programmed out. The ideas of those are just silly, childish things. You need to take life seriously. You need to compromise. You need to conform to the world in order to make it. They were all lies. And it's not your fault. It's not even their fault. No one knows any better. But you now have the opportunity to remember and free yourself once and for all purely by the recognition of your self, your true self, and by accepting yourself in all of the aspects of yourself, all of the quirks, all of the uniqueness, all of the beauty that makes you you, as a fractal of life, as a spark of the Creator, unique, authentic, original in your individuality. When you embrace that, when you love that, when you share that, then you will be rich. And that is all that's needed. So don't hold yourself back. Allow yourself the gift of life to remember the life that you are in essence. And when you share that, life responds with joy, with happiness, with love, with appreciation, with abundance. And it supports you. It inspires you. And all that's left is for you to take action on that inspiration. Cultivate the courage to trust yourself, to be bold, to act, to share. Yes, not everyone will understand. Yes, you may be judged. You may be criticized. But it is only you that can choose to buy into that. And when you investigate your beliefs and you let go of any triggers, any points of outsourcing your power to anyone, to anything, then you wholly become the creator of your reality.